I think.
That's a whole shilling.
Is it? Is it? Oh.
Good heavens above, man, don't you know?
I don't really... Jeeves. This is Jeeves, my, Vicky's valet.
Is there anything I can get, Your Grace? A manservant. My son employs a manservant?
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes. I say, would you care for a cup of tea? Jeeves? Jeeves, bring some tea, would you?
Very good, Mr. Wooster. This luxurious flat, does it belong to my son, Francis?
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm just staying here at the moment, you know. I don't normally live here.
It's terribly expensive.
It is. Sorry, I don't know that, of course. I'm just a guest. But, you know, everything costs a lot over here.
No. This is a terrible country, Mr. Wooster. Terrible country.
Oh, I don't know. Got its points.
Have you any idea how much my son pays for this flat, Mr. Wooster?
Well, I don't know that, of course, because I'm a guest. But about $500 a month, I think.
£100 a month?
Well, he's doing awfully well now, you know, little Vicky. I imagine that in the past he may have seemed like something of a chump, but that's all quite different now. Oh, look, cigarettes. The fact is that New York often bucks fellows up and makes them show a flash of speed that you wouldn't have thought them capable of. Something in the air, I dare say.
I'm amazed. Do you know the nature of my son's business, Mr. Wooster?
The nature of it? Well, just sort of, how can I put it? A business, don't you know? The same sort of thing that Rockefeller and all those coves do. Well, not exactly the same, of course, but, oh, good heavens, is that the time? Well, I'm awfully sorry to leave you now, but I've got to see a few of the lads elsewhere, so, toodaloo.
My dear Aunt Isabel, I was very surprised to get your letter saying that you don't want me to write any more reports on New York nightlife. I thought you were enjoying them. I've certainly enjoyed writing them. I only hope this doesn't indicate any further deterioration in your health. Your affectionate nephew, Rocky.
I can see yourself. Well, Jeeves, how are things going? Where is everybody? Vicky, the Duke of Vicky?
His Grace desired to see some of the sights of the city, sir.
Mr. Bickersteth, there's pretty much with the way things are going on.
Not altogether, sir, no.
Oh, what's the trouble now?
The scheme which I took the liberty of suggesting to Mr. Bickersteth has, unfortunately, not answered entirely satisfactorily, sir.
Well, surely the Duke thinks that Vicky's doing well in business, all that sort of thing?
Oh, indeed, sir, with the result that he has decided to cancel Mr. Bickersteth's monthly annuity on the grounds that he no longer requires pecuniary assistance.
What? Great Scott, Jeeves, this is awful. Well, poor old Vicky. I shall have to lie down and rest the beam for an hour or so, Jeeves. There is much to think about here.
Very good, sir.
Whatever they're selling, Jeeves, tell them we have an ample supply already.
Certainly, sir. Miss Rockmetella, sir.
Miss who?
Rock Metella.
What, his aunt?
Are you Mr. Cole Porter?
No.
Mr. Florence Ziegfeld?
No.
Well, you must be somebody.
Well, I am. I'm Bertie Wooster.
Is that somebody?
Well,
I don't recall Rock Metella mentioning you in his letters. Rock Metella writes such wonderful letters. His descriptions of life in the metropolis evoked such excitement in me that I experienced a miraculous cure. Where is Rock Metella?
Well, where is Mr. Rockmetella, Jeeves? Do we know?
If you recall, sir, Mr. Rockmetella went out in the automobile with a party earlier this afternoon.
So he did, yes.
He gave us to understand that he might be somewhat late in returning, sir.
You seem very much at home here, young man. Are you a great friend of Rock Metella's?
Oh, yes, rather, yes.
Well, you need to be. The way you treat his apartment as if it were your own. Why do you keep opening and closing your mouth like that? Are you ill?
Would you like some tea? Ah, Jeeves. She seems to have got it into her head that this place belongs to Mr. Todd.
Yes, sir. If you remember, we agreed that Mr. Todd's letters to his aunt describing the joys of New York should be addressed from this apartment, in order that Mr. Todd should appear to possess a central residence.
And it's blasted awkward, Jeeves. She seems to look upon me as someone who hangs around Mr. Todd, touching him for free meals and borrowing his shirts.
Most disturbing, sir.
And what if the Duke comes back? She thinks it's Rocky's apartment, he thinks it's Bicky's.
One must hope for the best, sir. Heart within and guard o'erhead seem to be required by these circumstances.
Jeeves! She's not here. She's disappeared. Phew. Well, perhaps it was just a dream. A trick of the light.
Mr. What is your name again?
What are you doing in there?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I mean to say that that's a bedroom.
I can see that perfectly well for myself, Mr.
Wooster.
This room will suit me perfectly. If you will prepare the room for me, Jeeves. There's really no need for you to wait around for my nephew, Mr. Wooster.
What?
We now know that he will be late returning. He will naturally wish to be alone with me when he does so. Goodbye.
No! I beg your pardon. Just singing. No. That's all right. I'd like to give the old larynx up to Buster.
We've just been to the top of that building that they opened last week, the Empire State. You know you can see for miles.
Yes. Have you seen the view from your bedroom window?
It's a brick wall.
Really? No. Come and have a look.
I don't want to see the blasted view. I want some tea.
Oh, I wouldn't. That's cold.
You don't want tea, Dad? Have a cup of tea.
Indeed it is. I was just about to throw it away.
Right, so plenty of time to have a look at the view.
What on earth's the matter with you, Bertie?
Matter? Nothing at all. No.
Never, what are you doing?
You're going to love this view. Look here.
What's going on?
She must not see him. Ah, Miss Rockmateller.
Are you still here?
Yes, still here.
And who are you?
Oh, he's nobody. You're not anybody, are you, Bicky?
Well,
That's right.
I am going out for a walk until Jeeves has done my room.
Good. Yes, there are some wonderful walks around here, yes.
I'm sure you will be gone before I come back.
Oh, yes, we'll all be gone, yes.
There's somebody in that room.
No, it's an earthquake.
An earthquake?
Well, more a tremor, really. It's nothing to worry about.
There's somebody in there, I say.
Yes, it must be Jeeves. No, it's Jeeves. Oh, dear, it's stuck. Yes, it's all right, Jeeves. The door's jammed again. You know how it keeps jamming, particularly after a tremor. This door's locked.
He said it's locked.
Yes, it did sound like that, didn't it? What he actually said was, the whole building rocked.
Rocked?
Yes, it's all right, Jeeves. We'll have you out of there in no time. Hello?
I have brought you some fresh tea, sir.
That's Jeeves.
Yes, madam?
Then who is in that room?
In that room, madam, the painter. The room is being redecorated. I lock him in until he's finished. He's a fine craftsman, but unreliable. Get back to your work. You can have a drink when you've finished and not before. Would you like some tea, Miss Rockmateller?
No. I was going out for a walk. Yes.
Very good, madam. Good afternoon, Miss Rockmateller.
That was Rocky's aunt. She thinks this flat belongs to him.
But who's Rocky?
Oh, never mind who Rocky is. The point is...
The blasted door was locked!
I'm so sorry, Your Grace. That was my doing. There were reporters present from the Daily Chronicle. I did not have time to warn Your Grace.
Reporters. The devils are on my trail already. It's because I'm a duke, you know. That's all it is. You don't get reporters running after you, do you?
Very seldom, Your Grace.
There you are, then.
Will that be all, Your Grace?
Yes, that's all. Is that tea there?
Indeed it is, Your Grace.
Jeeves, we've got to get Rocky back up here right away. His aunt finds out he's been in the country
I've
all the
already
time.
attended to it, sir. I dispatched a telegram by the lift attendant.